Hey, hello VCs. Thanks for dropping in. Welcome back to Tony's LPs R Us. I have an interesting topic for you. For all of us, we all are audiophiles in one way or the other. Some more serious than others, but we all want one thing. We want our stereo to sound as best as it can. Our stereo or surround sound system, or even the music in our car, or using a Bluetooth outside in the patio, listening to MP3s or streaming, whatever. We want the best sound that we could possibly get. And we spend a lot of money on our audio system, doing such tweaks as cables, positioning, more expensive speakers, a more expensive stylus, better cartridge. And we also spend hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars in keeping our equipment clean. And by equipment, even software such as your albums. We spend a lot of money with cleaning fluids, with machines, be it a VPI, vacuum cleaning, record cleaning machine, or one of the many different ultrasonic machines that are out on the market now. We spend money on keeping our stylus clean. We even clean the jackets to our records with, wipes that are not abrasive. We clean the jackets. We clean the stylus. We even clean our electricity. We spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on our electricity. I have a power plant that cleans my electricity from the wall outlet to the power plant, converts it to DC, and then back to AC, and it cleans that electricity. So we're cleaning everything except, are we cleaning our ears? Are we thinking about the source? The most important aspect of any sound system, of any human, is your ability to hear, the miracle of hearing. So this video is just a little reminder. Maybe you were thinking about it. Maybe you were saying, you know what, I should have my ears checked, or I should have my ears professionally cleaned by a physician. Because if you think about using the method that we were brought up with a Q-tip, or, it just, for me, it's very difficult, because what you're doing is you're actually compressing the wax and the dirt and just the whatever accumulates from our air, the pollution, smoke in the air, your shampoo, your shaving cream for men, it all gets stuck in the ear canal. So this is the reason I'm bringing this up. Last month I had my annual physical, and my physician, checked my ears, and she said, "Well, there's a lot of wax blockage in there." And I said, "Yeah, doc, I'm very diligent. I try to keep it clean, but I'm probably pressing down more than I'm releasing. Getting some of that clogged wax that's in there. It's a clogged wax." Well, she told me, well, we could do an ear irrigation and an ear cleansing here at the office, but what I want you to do first is pick up the Brox from either your pharmacy or Walmart or CVS, and here's the Brox box. And what it is it has a agent in there that loosens wax in your earwax, ear cloth. So what you do is you put a few drops in, let it hold for a few minutes. It'll settle. You'll start to feel the foamy action that loosens the debris that's in there. And that debris is even dead skin cells from your ear canal. It's hair that gets caught in there. It's I'm sure it's many, many factors. So you do that for a few weeks, and you flush out the ear with the little device that they give you, because theoretically the wax will be loosened, and that's this. You fill this with warm water, you flush it out. You could use your shower, you could take a bath or whatever. But I'm not a doctor, but the directions are on here and they're pretty simple. There's also various YouTube videos that show you how these are used. Like I said, this is just the one she recommended. This is recommended by physicians, doctors, and pharmacists. It's the number one recommended home care. And I'm not affiliated with Debrox, but check with your doctor before you do anything. And what she told me was, we'll do that first. That'll make my job easier next month when we make an appointment to get your irrigation done in the office. And they have, much better equipment, and they, someone else is doing it. It's easier than doing it yourself. So that's what I did. And when I went back a few days ago, prior to this video, she told me that the one right ear was pretty good. So that actually worked. But the left ear was clogged, and there was quite a bit of debris in there. And I'll show you just a little sketch that I put on my tablet, if I could find it here. And it shows you the ear canal. If you can see that right there, the ear canal, the pinna, which is the outer ear, and the eardrum. So when that ear canal gets clogged with wax and debris, the sound isn't going through into the eardrum, which amplifies the sound. It's a drum, and it's an actual membrane, I guess. Like I said, I'm not an expert. There's a ton of videos that are very educational, done by physicians, not in the audiophile world, but in the world of medical advice. So I just wanted to say in this video that the most important factor in our listening are our ears. The most important aspect, rather, are our ears. So how do you make your stereo sound better? Remove the dead wax. Remove that dead wax in our ears. Like I indicated, we spend thousands of dollars in cleaning our stylists, cleaning our albums, keeping the albums clean and clean. We replace the inner sleeves with MoFi sleeves, or more expensive poly rice sleeves. We even have the electricity cleaned. Okay, think about that. The electricity is cleaned, and no one's saying, well, what about your ears? Now, I had all this done, and I could tell you, I think I hear better. Okay, my hearing wasn't bad, but there are certain people, when we all have friends and we all listen together to compare records, do A/Bs, and there's always that one person, or that, the guy or girl that has really good ears. Like, you'll say, well, I have my friend Jay. I'll say, well, Jay, what do you think? You have ears, okay? And that's I'm sure you all have that experience. There's a person in the group that could pick out certain aspects. Like Frank Sinatra had a good ear. Nat Cole had a good ear. Frank Sinatra would say, the third tuba, or the third trumpet is out of line. Same with James Brown has that, would fine a guy for being out of tune. So they have good ears. I couldn't tell, even if my ears were perfectly clean. But my point is, the most important aspect of our listening pleasure, listening experience, is the source, and that's our ears. The source isn't the cartridge. The source isn't the record. Of course, it's the source artificially produced. The cartridge is that little amplifier generator that starts it all off, the turntable. But our ears, for us, is the source. We're sitting here in front of the music as the music bounces back to us. So when that ear canal rather, gets clogged with wax, the vibrations that come through to the eardrum are blocked. So even if it's a few decibels, I was watching this one physician on YouTube, and he indicated that the few decibels are later amplified 3 to 10 times, but when it hits your brain, of decibel loss, of hearing loss. And what happens is when the sound vibrations go past the eardrums into the cilia, which are little hairs that vibrate, and nerve nerve endings to the brain into the left hemisphere of the brain, which I believe is speech. I have some notes here. Left hemisphere is speech, and the right hemisphere is music. So the right side of our brain is our musical side, and the left is our speech side. And this physician had said in his video that when you sing, and I'm assuming when you listen to music as well, the two left and right meet. And it's one of the few times where the left and right meet of your brain. It's an amazing, amazing miracle of the human anatomy that we have such hearing that's tuned perfectly and instantaneously to give us this. Our pleasure is our audiophile systems. Our pleasure is our surround systems. Our pleasure is just listening to the car or in everyday life, speaking to people. Sometimes you may think I couldn't hear properly. Could be earwax. So that's all I'm going to talk about. This will safely remove the earwax on your own, but I would do what I do if you can. It's go to when you talk to your physician, ask him or her, I want to get my ears cleaned, or what do you suggest I do? And they may say, well, one of these home methods, or upon further examination, he or she may think, we'll do it in the office as well. And the safest way to do it, from what I read, is to have a professional physician, doctor, or nurse, a physician assistant, do it in the office of your doctor, your family doctor. So, and it doesn't have to be an ear, eye, and throat guy. It can be your family physician, general practitioner, if I may. So that's it. And this is a more serious video. I just want to get this out. I've been thinking about it. I've been talking to some of my friends, and I said, yeah, do it. I don't think there's any other VC person who has a channel regarding stereo equipment or audiophile equipment or records that have talked about it. So, cheers. Happy 4th of July. It's 4th of July weekend. I could hear better now. I feel better. I slept better after I had this done. There's, even if it's psychological, even if my ears weren't that bad, but like I said, the doctor told me my left ear was pretty clogged. So I definitely know it helps. It's not going to hurt. So think about it. Think it over. Check out the videos on YouTube. And like I said, there's one video I want you to look at. It's called The Journey of Sound, and it'll show you how sound travels from point A into your ear, through the brain, and how we process the sound. So it's called A Journey into Sound. I don't like to do links. I don't have permission to do that. If you want to look it up, it's The Journey of Sound. It's a quick animated video, and it'll show you that. So keep rocking. Please subscribe and hit the like button. It really helps the channel out, and I appreciate all the viewers and everyone else who's watched and subscribed. So have a great weekend. Talk to you later. Ciao.